What's up, my beautiful dreamers? This is your girl Shalinda One, and welcome back for another video. I wanted to first of all welcome all our new beautiful dreamers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Forgive me for touching my hair. I know y'all don't like that. Welcome to the Beautiful Dreamers channel. I hope that you find helpful tips about hair and makeup and skincare and all those different things here on this channel. But most importantly, I hope that you're inspired to laugh, inspired to reach levels that you didn't think that you were even capable of reaching. I pray that I say something that inspires you to create a new dream outside of the dreams that you already have, to just have a plethora of dreams that you're constantly striving for. I pray that I can do that, and I hope that you find that here. If you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to always private message me and or leave a comment to one of my videos, and I'm going to try my best to get back to you. So guys, this video is going to be about hair, and I wanted to provide, actually I did this video already, but it was just way too long, and I asked someone to edit it for me, and they did it. It was like 29 minutes. Yikes, I don't even want to hear me talk for 29 minutes. So I'm going to redo the entire video and make it as brief as possible, but detailed as possible as well. So I'm not going to say it's going to be 29 minutes. It might be 28 minutes and 59 seconds. Who knows? Here we go. So I wanted to provide you guys 12 tips for 2012 to grow healthy, long hair. I wanted to provide you guys with 12 tips that has definitely helped me, along with other YouTubers or other people that we may know in our personal lives, that has attained, most importantly, the health of their own hair and then the length. So I just want to jump right in. Number one, the most important thing in my opinion is patience and setting realistic goals. There's a lot of times that we as women say, okay, well, I want this. So I don't want you to start a healthy hair journey and feel like, okay, well, in 3 months, if I take my vitamins, if I do all these different steps, my hair should be touching my butt. Because that's not going to happen. The beginning of your hair journey, you're really trying to learn your hair. You're learning to listen to your hair. You're learning to respond to your hair. And that comes with time, and it comes with patience. So please have patience with your body, yourself, and learning what needs to happen with your hair. And for those that's already on a healthy hair journey, you may know a lot of these tips. You still have to have patience when it comes to detangling your hair, when it comes to combing your hair, when it comes to making sure that you're very gentle with your hair. So patience and setting realistic goals are very, very important. If you have thin hair, don't expect to have a big, full bushel of hair in 6 months. It's not going to happen. However, you know, if you have thin hair and you want slightly fuller hair, that's very attainable. So definitely make sure that you have realistic goals. Number two, wash your hair once a week. This is very important because your hair cannot grow if you have a dirty scalp. Bottom line, this is something that I believe that if you have product buildup on your scalp, if you have a layer of dirt on your scalp, it's very hard for the hair to penetrate through the scalp. So make sure you wash your hair once a week. You don't want to necessarily wash your hair. You definitely want to focus more on your scalp and let the shampoo go down your strands. And when it's going down your strands, it's picking up the dirt that may be on your strands. But it's very important to wash your hair at least once a week. Number three, deep conditioning. I think this is extremely important. There's so many different ways you can deep condition. You can deep condition after you washed. You can deep condition before you wash, as a pre-poo, as a deep conditioner on dry hair. There's several different ways. I personally have been deep conditioning before I wash. I'm thinking about tweaking that, so look out for an updated regimen video. But deep conditioning at the end of the day is extremely important. I would recommend that you do it at least once a week. If you can, do it twice a week. And when I say how you can deep condition twice a week, you can also deep condition as a co-wash. And instead of just putting conditioner in your hair and rinsing it right out, let it sit in your hair for maybe 20-30 minutes, add some oils and things like that. That's still considered a deep conditioner. So I would definitely recommend you deep condition your hair. When you do that, you're putting the needed ingredients back into your hair that you may lose throughout the week to keep your hair nice and strong and healthy. So definitely deep condition at least once. I recommend twice a week. Number 4, protective styling. I cannot rave about it enough. I believe that anyone on a real healthy hair journey should protect their hair in some type of protective styles at least 80% of the time, or at least put your hair in a protective styles 3 days out of the week at least. So you can either do braids, twist, anything that your ends are up and in and protected to where your hand's not getting to it. You don't have to necessarily manipulate your hair to actually put it in a style that you prefer. I can't rave enough about it. The only way to attain length is to protect the length that you currently have and to kind of baby it. And if you want to baby it, you kind of have to put it up. You have to protect it, put it up. So protective styling is beyond important. Number 5, air drying. Air drying is 100% needed. The only time I would recommend or I would suggest not air drying is if you are in a hurry. But I would suggest that you find a day out of the week that you can kind of dedicate the time to your hair, to properly wash your hair, to properly deep condition your hair, to properly detangle your hair, to properly air dry your hair. Everyone's hair is different. If you have fine hair, it won't take a long time to air dry. If you have thick hair, yikes, it's going to take longer, but it's so valuable. Anytime that you can stay away from any type of heat, it's nothing but benefiting your hair. Heat breaks down the protein bond in your hair. So if you can prevent that and air dry and let all the leave-in ingredients that you put in really penetrate your hair and settle into your hair and get comfortable, you will see a very immediate difference in the health of your hair. So air drying is 100% of the time. I don't even really want to recommend any deviant out of that time frame. Definitely 100% of the time air dry your hair. There's a plethora of YouTube videos of different people on how to air dry. I personally air dry different ways depending on how I plan on wearing my hair that week. My wash day, my wash day is on Sundays, but I didn't wash until yesterday, and I air dried my hair in a ponytail with a bantu knot in the back, which kind of gave me this, but I took it out last night. So, but it made this nice and straight. But that's just the way I personally air dry it. There's so many different ways to air dry your hair, but the most important thing is to air dry. Vitamins and water and multivitamins. This is something that I would recommend because if you're on a hair journey, you want to make sure that not only are you using the proper products in your hair, but that you're putting the proper vitamins and nutrients into the body. Remember, we're like plants, and if you feed the plant and you give the plant everything it needs, and everything's working well, it'll grow. You'll see a response in your hair, your nails, your skin, and everything else. So it's very important to make sure that you're healthy. So vitamins and multivitamins really help with that, as well as water. Water is like, you're made up of water, so you definitely want to make sure your body is always replenished with a lot of water. A great vitamin to invest in is biotin. It's designed to help penetrate or help grow your hair and to stimulate growth and thickness. So you definitely want to possibly invest in biotin. I'll definitely put a picture of biotin right here. And then there's multivitamins. There's a billion of multivitamins. It's one a day women. There's so many. But remember, even if you don't take a daily biotin, I definitely want to first of all recommend that the first vitamin you buy is a multivitamin. Why? Because in a good multivitamin, you're going to find the biotin, you're going to find the zinc, you're going to find vitamin E, vitamin B, the different things that's good for your hair. It's going to exist in that one multivitamin. So if you don't take any other vitamins, or if you really don't like vitamins, definitely invest and take at least one multivitamin a day. Not necessarily just for your hair, but just for your overall health, just for your skin, your nails, brain functioning, eye functions, all those different things is very important to the entire picture. Ain't no need of you trying to develop beautiful hair if you have bad skin, or your nails are not where you would like it to be, or if your eyes are droopy, or all those different things. So you want to make sure the whole picture is put together, and multivitamins help accomplish that. Number 7, moisturizing and sealing. I don't think I even have to really explain that, but moisturizing and sealing at least 1 to 2 times a day. A lot of times I moisturize at least twice a day. One time a day I use my moisturizing spritz, and then the second time I use my moisturizer and my oil to seal in that moisture. It's very important to moisturize and seal your hair. You have to put in the moisture back into your hair that you lose throughout the day. Like, I don't know if I really need to even go further. Moisturizing is your hair breaks if it's not moisturized. So it's extremely important to put that moisture back into your hair. Remember, your hair is made up of moisture and protein. They have to be together to actually hold on to that bond. And so what you want to do is find a good moisturizer that provides a little bit of both. They definitely gives you the moisturizer, but also aids in the strength that you need. There's so many different moisturizers out there. I don't even want to begin to attempt to suggest one. I will tell you what I use. I use Elastic QP, and it gives me the moisture as well as the protein that I need to keep my hair nice and strong. And then I have I use jojoba oil to seal. Every once in a while I may use the coconut oil. It's completely up to you. Also, they have argan oil out there that you can seal with. So definitely moisturize and seal is very important to anyone on a healthy hair journey. Number 8, massaging your scalp at least 1 to 2 times a week is beyond important. And when your scalp is stimulated and the blood is circulating really well, it helps promote growth. So when you are about to shampoo your hair, when you're about to detangle your hair, take a few minutes to take that time to massage your scalp. Remember, you don't have to necessarily use an oil to massage your scalp, just because your scalp creates its own natural oils. However, you can use an oil, argan oil, castor oil, is completely up to you. The most important thing that you use the balls of your nails and really massage your scalp. Doesn't have to be a long time, even if it's just a minute, 2 minutes. Any type of time that you can invest in just getting your scalp and the blood in your scalp to circulate to help hair growth is very important. Number 9, covering your hair every night with a silk or satin scarf. I don't even think I should have to go into the importance of what that does. It helps protect your hair overnight. I mean, if you're not protecting your hair, you're not truly on a hair journey, in my opinion. You have to protect your hair. Most people sleep at least 8 to 9 hours each night. It's a long time for your hair to not be protected and for you not to be conscious of the state of your hair. 1 minute it might be under the pillow, over the pillow, wedged into your significant other's arm or whatever. It's really kind of dangerous if you think about it, with your hair just being out. So definitely cover your hair each night is very important to maintain the moisture as much as possible. By covering your hair and putting it away for the night, it helps protect your hair, keeping the moisture in as well as keeping it safe. Dust your ends to avoid trimming. This is just my opinion. Trims are very important. However, I feel like if you dust on a regular basis, especially us relaxed girls, if we dust every time that we get a relaxer, it will prevent us having to do massive trims. Most people do a trim every 3 months to 6 months. I personally, if I do one, it's at least maybe once or twice a year, every 6 months, something like that. But I'm not afraid to dust my ends For me, 2012 would probably consist of even more dusting, because I'm not necessarily too concerned about length anymore. I really want to just consistently work on the health. My hair is extremely healthy right now, and I want to keep that going. So I will be dusting on a needed basis. For me, dusting is nothing but taking the very ends of your hair and just clipping off the ends. This way you're trying to capture or to nip any split ends immediately before it actually becomes a problem. So that's the importance of dusting. 11, detangling. I can't even express to you guys how important detangling is. In 2011, I had a major setback, and it's going to take, honestly, maybe another 2 years for me to truly recover from the setback that I had, the way that to my satisfaction. And it came from improperly detangling my hair. I didn't properly detangle my hair, and then when I added a product that didn't necessarily agree with my hair, all hell broke loose. So properly detangling your hair, I do have a detangling video of that I personally use, and is geared more towards us ladies who have thinner, finer hair. We have to be very careful when it comes to the proper detangling of our hair. So I would recommend small sections. Definitely, I don't care where you at, if you have long hair, thick hair, whatever, definitely want to moisturize your hair before you detangle, adding water, conditioner, spritz, whatever you decide to use for detangling, but do something before you start to comb your hair. If you want to check that detangling video out, I'll put it in the description box. Number 12 is to avoid mineral oil, petroleums, and dangerous ingredients. You can definitely do your research and Google or Bing or however you choose, or the hair boards, on those ingredients that you should stay away from. But definitely do that because those ingredients do not aid towards the health of your hair, and there's a reason why we all try to stay away from it. Also, pay attention to the ingredients list. That ingredients list is there for a reason. It helps you gauge what exactly you're putting into your hair. The beginning of the ingredients list always lists the ingredients that make up the bulk of the product. So if the second ingredient is mineral oil, you know that you're putting predominantly mineral oil in your hair. Really look into that, because that has a lot to do with the knowledge that you're going to need to move forward in a healthy hair journey. So please pay attention to your ingredient list. Take a look at the products that you're using right now. Make sure that you understand what's back there. Of course, there's a lot of words that you might not understand. However, look them up. If especially the ones in the first 5 ingredients, take the time, look them up, see if it's beneficial or hindrance to your hair. If it's not beneficial, stop using it. If it's good for your hair and you notice great results, keep it moving, baby. So that is my 12 tips for 2012 to help you grow long, healthy hair. I hope it helped. I hope that you found some of this helpful. There's so many other tips to give. However, in my opinion, those are like the most important to get started and or to remain on a healthy hair journey. If you have any questions, concerns, please let me know. Of course, leave a comment or private message me. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, find the closest mirror to you. Find and embrace the beautiful dreamer in you and in everything you do. Guys, I love you. Please put God first. Recognize Him and His power as the final and ultimate authority over your life. I love you guys to death. And I look forward to the next video.